People would come into the yards to listen to the Calypsonians. It was called extempo because the word extempo comes from the word extemporaneous singing. It was extemporaneously singing off the cuff. So you would tell me about my face, and I would tell you about your shoes, and the crowd would laugh.
Soupy say he met me in the 50s, and he was very pleased. But people seem to know the both of we grew up in Calypso. Believe me, I ain't playing the fool. This fella here, you should take me to school. This is what he cannot destroy. He was a big man, I was a little boy.
Well, it filled my heart with joy. You saying I was the big man and you was the little boy. Well, life is kind of strange. The way how everything have changed. You know where I'm coming from? I don't talk about the CARICOM. The man is coming on so strong. You know what happened? Things turn out wrong.
Improvise lyrics about a situation or issue right on the spot, and it's much the same thing as what they call in rap freestyle, you know, and so there are a number of similarities between the cultural art traditions, and I would say that Calypso and rap is basically family, coming from the same source, same foundation.
Now, Gypsy, what you said right now is true, but I have nothing personally against you, so don't give that false impression about your brother Calypsonian. What I'm doing here, we did not rehearse. I was leaving Superior to do that particular verse. So
I understand humanity. I think that means without mercy. That's what stands humanity. And the one thing I haven't been able to do over the years is to explain to people how extempo, how you could really do it. I can't explain it because I myself do not know. I do not know. I never studied the theory of extempo, and I do not know how you could explain it. I have been extempoing since I was in school. When they asked me anything, I would answer in extempo, home, you know, and that's how I am.
I carry my friends wherever I go. Because I am very sure somebody close to you, they've seen it before. I want you to understand, your girlfriend tell me, oh boy, she loves me, oh God.
My first recollection of Pretender is seeing him and admiring his ability to extemporize. And he's very clever, old guy. I remember one time he was forced into an extempo battle with Gypsy. I think Gypsy was waiting to sort of bury him, and the Pretender laid an extempo on Gypsy. But it's a type of verse that when he laid it on and the crowd went wild, he just tipped his hat and walked off the stage. So Gypsy had no chance to answer him. You know, it was really clever the way he did it. He was like, you know, I know you come to bury me here, so you know. And that's my that's what I remember the Pretender.
Words, I don't know words, and I a connoisseur of words. It's a human lexicon, man. Walking dictionary. I give him extempo, so he said, you are the greatest, man. Anywhere I go, people want to know why they call me the genius of extempo. I think it's a gift from the Almighty, bestowed permanently on the great Trinity. I don't have to study, I don't have to think. And nowadays, as I do not drink, if they fuck anytime, should be told. I'm positively the extempo king of the world.
You remember Charlotte Street, and you say that is where we meet. I was walking with some lady Evelyn, but what I'm saying, I hope your brain working. Don't call me a louse. I remember meeting you inside a whole house.
Trinidad of Calypso, that's a place to go. Trinidad is the land of Calypso.
That's a place to go.
Well, Sparrow, you cannot pin that on me. You really can't stick that on Soupy. I'll tell you exactly what I mean. Who sing about all them wabbing? You sing about the wabbing, you sing about O's. And these people, nobody knows. They're only known by you. So then you must have been the
Pimp, too.
I hope you make your friends and family know you're listening to the Michael Jordan.
I started off doing vending in the tent. And I used to admire fellas like deceased Rash Shorty, then Lord Shorty. We had Sparrow, we had Duke, we had Arrow from the fame Hot Hot Hot. Yeah, he was in the tent too. And I used to do vending. But when these guys singing, I never do business. I would close down my business and go to the side of the stage and watch them. And the next day, if they didn't come to work that night, I could sing all of them songs.
What is Calypso? I'm sure you don't really know. I don't think you know what is really Calypso. Now the words you hear me rhyme and sing is only half the thing. I want to show you that Calypso is more than a work of art.
I used to admire Duke for his dress code. You have Shorty where melody is concerned. You have Kitchener where respect and love is concerned. So it's a kind of combination that created me. Kamla run and revise the Constitution, but no court in this land could have that very decision. Wait, Mac think he's senile and want evaluating. Start Maharaj comparing to Osama bin Laden. I think they should both apologize. They step out the class. They better do go to Tobago or else they get a good quota. Where political commentaries is concerned, it's me. If I were to jump on a stage and sing a nation building song, people would say, well, what's wrong with Aloes? That is not him. He's a fighter, you know. He's a... Well, what is he doing? He gets off, you know. So this is something that they expect of me. Who you call Kobo and Jackass laughing? Hey, hey, hey. Hey, Mr. Banse, hey, hey, for the Banse. If you know how long I was waiting to sing this laugh,
Sparrow is my mentor. Sparrow came out there very vibrant, hot, dancing, swinging, moving. Sparrow would not leave an inch of the stage to be spared. He utilized the whole stage. And I remember Sparrow had a tune called Making Love One Day with a gal they call it Meme. I said, boy, this guy is a turn on.
Making love one day with a girl they call it Meme. Making love one day with a sweet little girl named Meme. I pick up Meme by the railway and we take a taxi straight to Claxton Bay.
me. Do darling.
Four of us were singing on Ryson Road one night. I with the guitar, we singing rum and Coca-Cola, and we passed the hat and thing, man, you know. And the cops came and rough up everybody. But I, as a 17-year-old, end up in the Woodbrook prison right around here, somewhere right around here, over the weekend. But I told them I was from Rio Claro, which I was from Rio Claro, thinking, well, they're sorry for a country boy who come to town. You know what they said? No bail for you. And you know what? Sparrow got away. When I look around in the van, all the other Calypsonians there, Sparrow got away. So from then, I realized this fellow have something. How he got away? Myself, intruder. Well, yes, he's a Sparrow, so he float. You got it right.
Start holding my hand. Well, I say tonight, Lord, like somebody dead. We call it, we dead. It's over there. Take up like a house that is not falling like a brick. And if you have me, fire, fire, if she wire, fire, ay, 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 oh, fire, fire, if she fire.
Sparrow and I together now is like brother and sister.
Why did you leave me? Why did you see me? Everywhere you leave me.
Well, it's difficult to talk about Sparrow because I think everything that has been said about Sparrow has already been said. I mean, this man is truly one of the greatest artists ever produced on the face of the earth. You know, he's still there, battling on the battleground.
When people ask what Sparrow, I say, God has given gifts to Calypsonians. He gave some the gift of the gab. He gave some the gift to study and to do research. He gave some the gift to do commentary. He gave some the gifts to give humor. And he gave some the gifts to do the jump up calypsos, etc. But of all the gifts that God has given, he has given Sparrow all of them. And he has given Sparrow the most. Sparrow has the most gifts. He's the most gifted of all the Calypsonians.
Most of the Calypsonians that I know of not only excelled in the capacity to disseminate information, but they were remarkable poets. There's more to life than Shelley and Keats. And I think to not understand this is to trivialize and to abuse what Calypso is about. But Calypso, until this very minute, with Sparrow and others, do exactly that. These guys tell stories of war, they tell stories about people suffering. This does it, and it delights millions and millions of people, not only in the Caribbean region, but all over the world.
It's quite important, simple though it seems. We have achieved what once was thought a dream. We have been imitating in the past. Now we have found our very own at last. No more hot comb to press the hair. No more bleach cream to make us clear. Proudly I say, without pretext, no more inferiority complex, because we know that black is beautiful. Look at the glass.
Black is beautiful.
It's the texture of us. When you walk this land, believe you are equal to any man. How it go now?
Black is beautiful.
I said, sing it out loud.
Black is beautiful.
Say, I'm black and proud. It's high time that we get rid of this old slave mentality.
Everybody knows me as Pretty. That's the affectionate name. I started singing guys when I was a little boy, 4 or 5 years old, rhyming just so off the bat, rhyming. rhyming all the time in school days, everything. Calypso come natural. In those days, you just go in and acclaim yourself a Calypsonian, and you get a chance to sing in the road. And I walk in, tell them I'm a Calypsonian. That time was flute and quattro, and I started to sing, I'm living fine, it's 1929. No woman at all to disturb me mind. I'm living fine, 1929. No woman at all to disturb me mind. For what them women want is just what I need. Therefore with me they cannot succeed. For when you can't come up with the dough, they chuck out your bundle and tell you go. In them days, at night I could remember singing two theater that shows. Give me 60 cents. 60 cents and a bag of orange. Maple orange. From since then to now, the people love me too bad.
One day I asked Pretender, I says, you and Kitchener are good friends? He said, yes. And I said, why don't you go and sing Calypso in Kitchener? Why do you sing in the other tent? Why aren't you singing in Kitchener's tent? And Pretender tell me, I am not singing in Kitchener's tent because I want to remain friendly with Kitchener.
People love the Calypso. A German man, you know. Tears coming out the eye. Say, you teach me something, man. Say, me torturing Jews and this, that. And we realize that God made us all. That's the picture I like. You show handsome or what? Me and Kitchener. In 1946. Next year, me and he opened the Young Brigade tent. That time I was 29 years old. That picture. Looking like 19.
So no longer I can remain. If you call me, I ain't coming back.
Better face the fact. Till the last time I ain't coming back. Again. I ain't coming back again.
Bum 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 bum, balidi lam blum 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 bidi bidi, bum 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 bum, balam blum 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 blum, bang lam bum bum, alidi lam blum 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 bleeding, alidi lam day, lam de lam blum 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 bleeding.
I remember all my old friends who are passed on, like Sniper, Tiger, the Lord Kitchener and the Spoiler.
All the partners gone, but no more Kitchener, no more Spoiler, no more Melody, no more Shorty. So we have to value each other now, right? Blakie says something, whenever Blakie meets you, Blakie always say, the last of the best. So whenever I meet Blakie now, the last of the best.
Cat the hole up in Sandy Brandy. You can't cook and leave it at all. That pussy cat does make you ball. Is one way to get a relief. So they plan one night to capture the thief. As he crawling by me neighbor's son, and the boys to push the cat start to run. They running him. Holy pussy, holy pussy, holy pussy cat. Keep this him. Holy pussy, holy pussy. pussy running. Holy pussy, holy pussy, yeah. Holy pussy, holy pussy, holy. Relate that one to me. Night was big confusion, men with big stick all in the junction. My neighbor Ivy start to cuss. Why all you men so advantageous? Go down them big wood and go back home. The cow too big is one cat alone. The girl so vexed, man, she's at the grind. Only sorry that pussy in my holy pussy, cat. You see him. Pussy running. Holy pussy, holy. Outside. Pussy cat. What's up? Holy pussy.
Long before I was a big man, it was always my ambition to be a calypsonian. But since I jump in the ring, every night I'm dreaming that I is a calypso king. I does always try my best to come good, as the rest to get select for the final test. But since I can't come or go, people feel that I don't know the 5 rules of calypso. Number 1, the topic that you're singing on. Number 2, you got to keep your lyrics strong. Number 3, well, of course, is your rendition, but still you ain't a true calypsonian. Well, to whom this topic may concern, there is still 2 important rules to learn. Number 4, your key of orchestration, and number 5, stage presentation. And number 5, stage presentation. You don't need an education as a famous politician to be a calypsonian. But if you love the art from the bottom of your heart, learn these 5 rules before you start. Well, of course, you may be shy for the first or second time, but try your best and make up your mind. And if you keep a steady head using these 5 rules that I've said, without a weapon you could kill them dead. Number 1, the topic that you're singing on. Number 2, you got to keep your lyrics strong. Number 3, well, of course, is your rendition, but that don't mean you are a calypsonian. Well, to whom this topic may concern, there is still 2 important rules to learn. Number 4, your key of orchestration, and number 5, stage presentation. And number 5, stage presentation. In 63, the Mighty Sparrow, the man we all know, is now the doctor of Calypso. In 64, the Mighty Bomber, the most worthy contender, was crowned the king of that year. In 65, the Mighty Sniper, who sent the public mad with the portrait of Trinidad. In 66, the Terror, who used his 5 rules very clever, stated why he come back long here. Number 1, the topic that they sing on. Number 2, they does always keep their lyrics strong. Number 3, well, of course, they have rendition, because these guys are true calypsonians. Well, to them, the topic is of no concern, because they have nothing again to learn. Number 4, they know the key of orchestration, and they have stage presentation. And they have stage presentation. And they have stage presentation.